GM. It's Wednesday, 29th of May. Looking at Bitcoin first. Two paths really, as long as it's consolidating in this blue box, blue square, above the EMA bands, everything's looking fine. And when it can have a break of structure above the blue line, that's when you'll see a confirmed breakout towards 75-80k. If it doesn't, and if it chops around here and is distributing, you'll see it fall back inside. And that's if we do lose, like really at this point, if you start to see daily closes below 66, it's probably when it gets itself stuck back in that lower end and sets up probably another few weeks of sideways chop. I still lean more towards immediate continuation because I think the market is trying to price that in with, you know, all the stuff happening politically, etc. But you don't know, could happen differently to that. But we've seen positive flows again yesterday. The BlackRock flows cancelling out GBTC, so GBTC selling, and BlackRock flows matching that. That's very, very, very common. That happens a lot. It's more than just a random repeating pattern for that now that I've definitely observed. That there's definitely times where you'll see the rest of the ETFs being quiet, not much happening. BlackRock and GBTC being the only ones that have flows, and they're usually inversely correlated, matching each other. So something interesting. But Bitcoin, I mean, it looks alright. Ethereum, same thing, just consolidating. Like technically Ethereum can go all the way to 3580 and still be bullish. So, you know, you can expect chop. I actually think it's not gonna. I think it's gonna keep holding and holding and frustrate people, and maybe it's gonna have a sweep down then afterwards, because a lot of people are still looking for shorts and looking to be bearish, and it's very common whenever you miss a move. So the vast majority of the market missed this entire move and were offside, and you know, we're not expecting Ethereum to be bullish, and they're expecting ETF rejection and blah blah blah. And now it seems to me like it's just moving into an upward sloping accumulation, and a feature of that is it probably won't dip as far as people want it to dip. That would be like still my best estimation of what's going to come next, because a bit like Bitcoin's, when Bitcoin had its big breakout, if the market's going to be bullish and if we're going to move into the last phase of the bull or whatever, if you think there's two more legs or one more leg or who knows, it's probably going to have one of these type of moves where, you know, it doesn't lose the daily bands, at least if you're looking at ETH. Like that'd be kind of a bare minimum for me at this point. If you get retests of the daily EMA bands, it should provide support and should probably provide the best dip to buy. So outside of that, what else have we got? Total 3, just consolidating the bands. Stock market opened again yesterday. Red day, but just sort of consolidating. Nvidia still carrying the entire stock market, which is fucking wild. Crypto AI. Akash had their Accelerate conference yesterday. A couple of pumps. That's all. That's it. It's just not in a position to go up. It's just in a consolidation. So you got a high, you got a low. It's probably gonna make a move back to support, and then go for a breakout later on. If you look at it on a weekly, it might just need one more push down into the weekly bands, potentially just like that. Hold it. If it does hold it, consolidate, move up, and I think there's still a decent final leg, or they could even get two legs beyond this. If you consider this one big wave, you could see two more legs, but certainly I think the way this is consolidating will set up for a really nice big move at some point in the next phase of the bull. And otherwise, that's about it. ETFs flows lower. Bitcoin consolidated fine, ETH fine. Pepe has finally, shown some weakness. Lower time frames, but just a bit of trend exhaustion. I don't think that it's done here. I think it's just going to chop around and go again. Probably something like that if you're looking at Pepe. And that's it. GM.